Hey everybody, Jason Hawes here. Thanks for tuning in. So I want to talk about why the paranormal exists. All right. And this is going to get a little technical and deep dive. And I want to do that because I get emails all the time. And most of the emails are people looking for help, whether it's paranormal or not. We're going to their location, free of fee, not charging anything to try to figure out what's happening and empower them, give them the knowledge. So again, whether it's paranormal or not, I believe that over 80% of all claims can be disproved, and I always have. But I received an email back in September, and it's not a complaint about the email. Maybe the way it's written, but to each their own. Anyways, and I want to show it to you. And then I want to get into why I think it'd be easier to prove the paranormal exists than to prove it doesn't exist. And I want your thoughts on this. So I'm going to show the email. I apologize ahead of time for just one word that this person wrote, but I should apologize just for the email because, I mean, it's just not a good email. But, anyways, so this person went by Soupy Ankles. So, whatever. And it started off with "Stop being phony," sent to me. And they wrote, "Why do you keep playing like ghosts and stuff is real? There isn't no evidence that it's real, so why do what you do? It's all fake. I'm part of a professional skeptic group in Indy, and we disprove all that stuff all the time. It's just people's beliefs in it, and it's fake as well. You can go from there." So, again, this person claims to be part of a skeptical society in, I assume that's Indiana, and we'll go from there. So, now, what I said a minute ago, I stand by. I'm a firm believer that the paranormal is easier to prove it exists than to disprove it exists. Now, let me explain this, and it gets a little confusing, but I think you guys will get the gist of it. So, let's start off with the paranormal it's fascinated humanity for a century, well, long, a lot longer than centuries. Let's go with that. But with countless stories of strange encounters, unexplained phenomena, mysterious forces that challenge the boundaries of our understanding. So while some skeptics dismiss some, not all, but some skeptics dismiss these occurrences as coincidences, hallucinations, misinterpretations, there are compelling reasons to believe that the paranormal is real. And I think that's 100%. First, all right, let's start off with the sheer volume of paranormal experiences across cultures, time periods. That suggests that something is happening that's beyond mere superstition. From ghost sightings in ancient civilizations to modern day UFO encounters, these events have been consistently reported across the globe. And we're talking everywhere. So many witnesses, and I think this is the most important part, is that many witnesses include credible individuals. We're talking scientists, pilots, military personnel, police officers, and that list goes on and on. So their accounts cannot and should not be easily dismissed. Let's be honest. I mean, some of these people are the top in their field. We can't just say it's fake, it doesn't exist. So many of these people have had individual. We do cases for people from senators down to stay-at-home moms and you name it. All these people have experiences. So there has to be some truth behind it. What that truth is, we're not 100% sure of yet. So, and that was first. So, secondly, all right, let's get into secondly, scientific discoveries continue to reveal how little we truly know about the universe. We've got phenomena such as quantum physics, dark matter, the multiverse theory. They all hint at dimensions of forces that are beyond our everyday comprehension. They really do. So, could the paranormal exist in realms that cannot yet be measured by current technology? Yeah, I'm a firm believer. So, and you can break it down like this. So, radio waves, bacteria, all these things were invisible to humans before the proper tools were invented. So the paranormal very possibly could be just waiting for its turn for discovery. Again, bacteria, um, all these radio waves. We had no idea they were out there. People were experiencing them, um, but we didn't know they were there until we found the proper tools that allowed us the ability to see these things or find these things. And so, yeah. Um, thirdly, let's get into the whole parapsychological research. Uh, we got to remember that it's shown intriguing results. Studies on telepathy, remote viewing, near death experiences, and they've all yielded data that challenge conventional explanations. So while mainstream science might not fully endorse these fields, they still offer some evidence that's worth considering. For instance, I believe, what is it? It's the Princeton Engineering Anomalies Research. They go by pair. You can look them up. So they had documented statistical anomalies in human consciousness and the interaction with random number generators. So that suggested that the mind might influence reality in unexpected ways. So, in other words, you could be having a paranormal experience, or your mind could be manifesting those experiences. So, because the mind is an incredible tool. So you have the ability to manifest something. Um, it's just the way it is. It's the way the mind works, and we barely scratch the surface when it comes down to it. So I think with all that, we can say lastly that personal experiences remain a powerful testament to the paranormal. Honestly, they do. Many people have had direct encounters, and that defies rational explanation. Um, whether it's a sudden chill, a strange voice, or an object moving on its own, these events often leave lasting impressions. And for those who experienced it, the paranormal is not just a possibility, it's a reality. So, in short, I think it comes down to while the paranormal may not yet fit neatly within scientific framework, the consistent global accounts and cutting edge theories and in physics and parapsychological research and countless paranormal experiences all point to the conclusion that the paranormal is real. There's so much that we have yet to understand. And the unknown forces behind the paranormal may be a critical part of that mystery. So, with that being said, I think that shows that the paranormal does exist. Now, the paranormal, para just meaning beyond. So it's beyond the normal of what we're used to. So we're not sitting here saying 100% beyond a shadow of a doubt, ghosts are real. I mean, it could be time overlapping. It could be us manifesting the activity ourselves. I think there's so many different factors that come into play when it comes down to that. But the fact of the matter is, so many people throughout time, since the beginning of time, have had some sort of paranormal encounter. And with that, they've all been searching for that answer. They've all been looking for the truth. Now, again, it would be great if we could get people like physicists and other types of scientists and sound engineers and all these other things involved in the field, because at that point we could all be working together for a goal. And I think if we were able to, we would see the field progress at an alarming rate. And also, we have some great people out there that are designing specific equipment for the paranormal field. And I think that is another benefit that is going to help this field. Now, some of the equipment out there is gimmicky. We're talking the Ovilus and all these other things, but some of it actually helps you find things, whether it's paranormal or not. When we're going in and we're looking for, uh, or we're picking up high magnetic fields, we're not saying these magnetic fields means a ghost is here. No, there's a lot of factors that come into play that can, or situations that people can experience that can be onset by high magnetic fields. So again, we're going and we're looking for the real cause of what's going on. How are we able to why is this person experiencing this paranoia, this fear, these hallucinations? All those factors come into play. So I think all this being said points to the existence of paranormal and being able to prove the paranormal far easier than trying to disprove the paranormal. And that's my take on it as somebody who's been involved in the field for over 30 years. And this is truly something I love and I dive deep into and I research and I try to figure out and problem solve. So to this individual right here, soupy ankles or whatever the hell it was, um, that's my explanation on why I believe that the paranormal is real. Now, I would love to see a video on why it's not. I mean, there's so many factors that come into play. I can't prove the paranormal right now. I can't. Well, I can't even say I can't prove the paranormal because para just meaning beyond. So beyond the normal of what we're used to. That's easy to prove. There's a lot of things that are beyond the normal of what we're used to. But can you prove the paranormal doesn't exist? I would love to see a video from you on that. So, everybody, let me know your thoughts on these things that were just talked about. Because I think as long as people can work together in a professional manner and are truly looking for answers, we can really push this field forward and we can do it. I mean, we can do it quickly too. So, but, anyways, till next time, much love from me to you. Stay safe, keep it real, and on to the next.